I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I am a conservative. A lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And it's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, a small article, I don't know, about one-fifth of one page in the front section of the USA Today, says, study, statin drug side effects can be managed. Okay, and it says this article occurred, or actually came from Annals of Internal Medicine, and it's about statin drugs. And it says, despite their perceived benefits, some people stop taking them, citing fatigue, muscle pain, confusion, diabetes. One rare life-threatening side effect is rhabdomyolysis, which the muscles break down the pigment, the myoglobin, gets into the liver and kidneys and causes damage there. A 9-year study of 107,835 patients at Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, 11,124 had discontinued statins on their own because of side effects. Okay? Half started again at the lower dose or used different statin drug. 90% were still on it a year later. This is important news because the beneficial effects of statins, according to the lead author, Alexander Turkin, says there are potentially millions of patients who could take the statins again. Well, about 1 in 4 Americans 45 years of older are taking statin drugs. Okay? And the percentage of adults ages 45 and older whose use of statin drugs to lower cholesterol increased from 2% in 1988 to 25% in 2008. And they're talking about, and you have to go back here and say, no, wait a minute, what's this confusion thing? Oh, that's Alzheimer's disease. What's this diabetes thing? Oh, type 2 diabetes. Didn't the FDA come out with warnings that say, Houston, we have a problem because some of the side effects of statin drugs include Alzheimer's disease and type 2 diabetes. Now, we're talking about, we're talking about erectile dysfunction, low testosterone, adrenal exhaustion, kidney and liver disease, death, rhabdomyolysis, fibromyalgia, muscle pain of all kinds, Alzheimer's disease. And, of course, Alzheimer's disease is a physician-caused disease. Alzheimer's disease is, again, a physician-caused disease. Alzheimer's disease is a going away of the myelin, the white matter of the brain, the insulation material of the brain. It makes up 75% of the brain weight. And this myelin, the insulation material of the brain, the white matter of the brain that makes up 75% of the brain weight is 100%, you got it, cholesterol. So you go on a cholesterol-restricted diet, you're eating egg white omelets instead of whole egg omelets. You're eating egg beaters instead of eggs. You're eating boneless, skinless chicken breasts instead of regular chicken. You're eating margarines and oils instead of butter and cream and lard. And then you're eating tofu instead of red meat. And then you're taking statin drugs to lower your cholesterol. Well, Alzheimer's disease didn't occur 42 years ago, even by another name. Today, it's the number 4 killer of adults over the age of 65. Now, by getting on a supplement program and living on high mineralized food, okay, we actually have a study that came out in 2004 which shows very clearly you can reduce your risk of Alzheimer's disease by 78 to 80%. Now, that's just with a couple of vitamins added to a diet that's locally grown on a highly mineralized soil. Well, what if you take all 90 essential nutrients? It'd probably be better than 78%. What if you eat 6 eggs a day instead of none? It'd certainly be better than 78%. What if you eat 4 to 6 eggs a day, take all 90 essential nutrients, stay away from the bad stuff, and then you throw in, maybe some high mineralized food? Well, the odds of you getting Alzheimer's disease would then be, 100%. You wouldn't get it. Okay, but remember, it didn't exist by another name before 42 years ago. So I urge everybody to get a hold of that book, Hell's Kitchen. Get a hold of the book, Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity, Type 2 Diabetes, and the Metabolic Syndrome, which is insulin resistance, which is obesity, and cardiovascular disease. And so what I want you to do is take, again, and I take 2 Healthy Start Paks a month myself. I weigh 160, and so I take 2 Healthy Start Paks per month, 1 full dose during the breakfast and dinner. I take 3 de-stress capsules twice a day. That's to ward off what's called Korsakoff syndrome, which looks like Alzheimer's disease, but is reversible in a week if you have it just by supplementing properly with 1 vitamin. And then Wernicke-Korsakoff's, which is Korsakoff syndrome, and the deficiency of that 1 vitamin, but it also has MS, multiple sclerosis, so I throw in our selenium to support and promote maintenance repair of the brain, help with the antioxidant power to resolve some of the lesions in there. And then in case it is Alzheimer's disease, I throw in 4 of the SMART effects 3 times a day. That's DHAs and EPAs, which are the raw materials for your brain to make neurotransmitters, particularly for memory and cognition and all that kind of stuff. Ultimate daily tablets, 3 of those twice a day, just in case it's vascular dementia, or prevent vascular dementia, prevent coronary artery disease, prevent kidney failure, because kidney failure is nothing wrong with the kidney. It has to do with plugging of the arteries in the kidney. And so these are things you can do. Now remember, I have not been to a doctor with me being the patient for 65 years, for the last 65 years. Never been sick. Never been on a prescription drug. Now, if everybody was like me in America, let's just talk about America for the moment. If everybody was like me, and they didn't go to a doctor but once in 65 years, the medical system would be real humble. They'd be like the old Maytag repairman, sitting in a chair, depressed, throwing playing cards into a hat because they have no business because the Maytag washer and dryer are constructed so well that they don't need maintenance men. Well, if you take care of yourself with the 90 essential nutrients, stay away from the bad stuff, the odds of you needing a doctor is 0.